Here we go. First Sunday of the NFL season is here, so I got to get this thing in before all the shenanigans start at the shop. I got another TV over here that I'm going to put up above the double play sign. I've got buddies coming in. I think Andre's going to come in. Probably some other friends. Football. It's red zone plus whatever game's on. That's what we're doing here. Let me see. So, football, that's first. And also second, because yesterday, Alabama was making me sweat. The Nick Saban Field was dedicated and unveiled at Bryant-Denny Stadium down in Tuscaloosa, a game I had been eyeing for a while. I wanted to go to, but life got in the way, work. Anyway, my aunt and uncle went, sent me awesome photos from their seats. Just check out this photo here. Just look at this. Incredible picture. That's where, if I go to a game, I sit. I know I'm spoiled. I'm a spoiled sports fan. But the game was way too close for way too long. Into the fourth quarter, Bama had a 1-point lead on USF. Their quarterback was running and scrambling quite a bit. But what was very apparent is USF could not throw the ball down the field. And eventually, we were just too much. Our defense kept us in the game. Every time it was bend, don't break. I think 3 times they got in the red zone, had to settle for a field goal. But we fumbled it 3 times. Frustrating to watch. So we end up winning, I think, 42-16. So if you look at the box score, you think, oh, man, Bama handled business. But it was close. We almost gave up the lead, I think, a couple times. So Alabama football, though. We're 2-0, heading into a big game against Wisconsin next week, and then the Georgia game at home. So that was the first big game where I got a little flustered, a little stressed out watching it. So that's Bama. That's college. Northern Illinois got paid a $1.4 million to go to Notre Dame to play, and they upset Notre Dame, the number 5 seed, by an unranked opponent at home. Are you kidding me? You know, the game that I host, Treasure Games, some of our lamps, some of our winnings, some of our grand prizes are worth just $200,000 shy of the amount of money Northern Illinois was paid to go to Notre Dame and beat them. They thought it was going to be a cakewalk, a week 2 tune-up game. They got tuned up. Let me tell you, touchdown Jesus can't save you now. Texas looked good at Michigan. Michigan, I guess since you can't steal signs, not very good anymore. That's totally unfair to say, but it's pretty clear they couldn't see a lot of plays coming. Of course, no J.J. McCarthy. Your whole O-line is gone. I'm just saying, no more Stallions. No more Harbaugh. I'm just saying. I'm not bitter, but, let's check the record. So that happened. Let's see. That was 31-12. So Texas looked good. SEC, baby. Texas is in the SEC, so they're just rising the tide. So that's football, NCAA. We've seen a couple of NFL games, but today is the big slate. Pats play at 1. I know Andre is going to be in here to watch Pittsburgh and Atlanta, and that's also at 1. That's the Fox game, so we got 2 games. What's up? Tim's in the house. So, yeah, we're going to have a full day over here. We're going to have sales. We're going to have football. We're going to have some fun. We got the Bo Nix jersey is here in sight. I see it. The Bo Nix is here. So that's just all the excitement right now is NFL. Card World, I saw that Jeff Wilson posted some more nonsense about a $1 million card selling. I think it was another Star Jordan. Let me see here. $1 million card, huh? 84 Star Jordan sells for over $1 million. So the one he sold, I think, was an 85. And $1 million for a pre-86 Fleer, so an 84 star Jordan. Wow. Okay. That's where we live now. I need to find a box of these star cards. Where are they? Everybody, is going to be scrambling. I'm sure we'll see some fakes on the market. I'm sure people will be doing everything they can to try to go secure the bag with these. Woo! And I'm sure, like, if I had a card that looked like that. So if you look at the Star 84 and the 85, it's paper. It's a pretty basic looking card. Simple design. So if I was a scammer, I think I would try to recreate that card. Much easier than recreating like a chrome card or one of these newer cards that just, there's too much to it. There's too many steps. This is unsolicited advice. Don't actually do this. I'm just saying, if I was somebody who's going to make fake cards, I would make the older cards, the ones that were more simple to produce. Because older printing, you probably just need to go find an old machine. Anyway, please don't go do that. I'm just saying, if I was, that's what I would do. So those cards, those Star Jordans, I guess, are selling. Pulled these Wemby's in a retail. Wembenyama, I think, is still holding some value. Those are both base. They're probably like $10 each right now. Maybe I'll just put them in the PC. I don't know. I just did it for the video, for the mosaic. Still waiting for Topps to get back to me. My guy just got back from vacation, so he must have been busy. I get it. Something that we will talk about next week, I'm guessing. Well, that's tomorrow. Hopefully we're on the horn tomorrow on a Monday. Did some solid sales. Saturday is the day. That brings me to kind of my main point here is, if you've got a retail or a hobby shop, any kind of retail, I'm not even just talking cards, I mean like any sort of retail, Saturday's your day. The weekend, especially in the fall, that's your day. Saturday, Sunday. Sunday right now we're about to see with being back to school and football today. I haven't been open for a football Sunday in here, so I'm curious to see what the foot traffic is. Do people come early because the games start at 1, or are people going to come later, or is it going to even matter? It'll be kind of fun to see how that goes. I think it's not going to matter too much. I know there's, I'm guessing probably week 2 and beyond, it won't be as, oh man, I got to be home to watch every game. And I can't advertise that I have the games on in here because I'm not a bar and say, oh, we've got Patriots, we got this and that, but they are on, they will be on. Trying to think what else here. So that's going to be something new because, it was like back to school this week was slow because of back to school, and that was expected. Steadily moving along some PSA orders. I think we're going to get one back here soon because my card just got charged. And so that's a good thing because we'll get some cards back. Fun. What else? That one's complete. Oh, that's the one that's complete. Okay. Interesting. I'm still learning a lot about the PSA process and what I need to look for to figure out where my cards are at in the stack. I have been seeing a ton of people post positively about SGC, and they did this deal, right, where you could get what was it? You could get it was the Topps Chrome. That's right. So Topps Chrome, they were doing like $12.99. But only Topps Chrome. Why can't you do $12.99 for everything? Because that's what I want. Like, give me the vintage. Give me the new basketball, not just this specific set. So I thought that was an interesting strategy. Some other football news here. Belichick seems like he wants to coach again. Kind of mentioned and hinted at the fact that he would be, he's open to 2025 return because this is going to be the first time that Bill is not coaching on the sidelines, ever since I've been watching football. And I saw that Adam Schefter, in one of his articles, said that the last time the Pats weren't coached by Belichick, their new head coach, Gerard Mayo, was 13 years old. So a long time ago. And shouts to Gerard. I hope the first game goes well. I don't know if Jamar Chase is suiting up, but if he is, that's going to be, tough for the Pats here. It's going to be tough for the Pats anyway. But that was like one thing where we said, oh, man, maybe if there's no Jamar Chase, we've got a chance. And I love, too, on ESPN, you can just get the quick injury report. Jamar, questionable, but it's a non-injury thing. We have a lot of guys. One guy out. Yeah, anyway. Whoever's playing fantasy football, have a blast. I will be putting some money down on DraftKings on a couple games. Maybe some long $1, $2, 20-leg parlays with Andre. We'll see. But my goal today is I got to put up another TV, which I have in here. It's my old one. I had to go get a mount. So Walmart in the morning, by the way, empty, beautiful. It's just nice and calm, and you can think, and there's not all this noise. I always do more thinking when I don't have background sounds. So I think Tim and I are the same way. When it's quiet in here, we get a lot of more computer work done. We're a little more industrious, because when you're distracted by sounds of yelling kids and just people and TV, there's a lot of noise. Block out the noise. But yeah, yesterday was great. I think today's going to be great too. Friday was slow, but hey, it's going to happen because online was not slow. And, my final thoughts on if you have, I guess, a business in 2024, if you've got a retail business, you should really bank more on your online than your in-store, especially if you're in a small town. And just hype that up that way. Just market your products to the world online. Yeah, you can have a great experience here in store, but unless you're like my brother's shop, our family store, where it's all, Maine-based, tourist-based, it's on the water. You have foot traffic because everybody's parking downtown and walking around. Unless you're set up in a place like that, your online should be your number one priority, and your in-store should be second, or like a 1 and a 1A. And not to say I want to take away from the experience, but I'm not romantic about items just looking cool on display. They're on display to sell, and it should be my job to replace them and sell the next thing. Next man up. I don't want to just be the place that has all the cool stuff. I want to have had cool stuff once upon a time, but I want it to sell quickly. So don't fall in love with the items in your shop or on the wall. Yeah, they're cool. Appreciate them in the moment, but you should use the nice presentation and display to sell that stuff. That's the point of having a shop, to sell things in a retail environment. So make sure that your stuff is displayed as good as possible. That's why I'm always replacing cards on the wall and in the case. Because, yeah, you may walk in and see, oh, that's all there is. No. There's so many more cards. Just at that moment in time when you walked in, that's all you can see. But you guys know, if you ask me, there's at least a dozen boxes behind the counter, and then there's way more in the back. So if you really are looking for something specific, we've got it. We probably have over 500,000 cards out available to look at right now. That's a lot of cards. So another day in the shop, another day in cardboard country, and I'm trying to keep evolving this podcast, this kind of daily brain dump. And I had this question for everybody. Let's see if I can get some comments. And being that it's a week one, the first NFL Sunday of the season, it kind of feels like an unofficial holiday, like an unofficial national holiday we should celebrate. It's on a Sunday, so most people have work off. Most people, not including yours truly. So my question is, what is another unofficial national holiday that you feel like should be official? So it could be week 1 NFL season. I think it should be opening day in Major League Baseball because that's during a weekday usually, and it's our national pastime. Why not make it a national holiday for it to be, I don't know, off of work, off of school? It's opening day. So what would be your unofficial national holiday that you think should be a real national holiday? Leave a comment. Let me know. And if you leave a comment with the answer to this question, that's how I'm going to know you watched the whole video. And if you did, thank you so much. If you want to come in and you happen to watch this today or any day, we're at 370 US Route 1 in Scarborough, the new brick building that just went up. And we're watching football today. We're watching sports every day. Wednesday's our only day we're closed. Otherwise, we're here. And you know what? Even on Wednesday, sometimes we are here. So with that, I'm going to get ready for this day of football. And see you tomorrow. Peace.